What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris. I am captain of the Nerd Squadron, and I know on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, you guys have seen those hologram fan thingamajiggers, projects videos and stuff like that. Well, yeah, I bought one from PixelArc, but you can actually buy them a lot cheaper on like Amazon and on AliExpress. But did you guys know that you could take one of those hologram fan things and mount it on your Home Depot R2-D2? Today on the channel, I'm gonna show you guys my design of how you can actually take those fans and mount it onto your R2-D2. So let's go and get that process started right now. All right, so we're gonna jump into Fusion here real quick. This is the model. This is what I kind of came up with. This will attach to the fan, which will then attach to the base, which will now clip onto R2-D2. Very important you all watch this video, because in this video, you'll get the password to where you can obtain these files to download and print them out yourself. Now you'll notice there are these little nubs here that I'll explain to you guys once we print it out, but those were kind of important to me. That's something I wanted different. And then here in Arabic, I put NS for Nerd Squadron. That's for me. This hole here is a hole for the speaker. All right, now this is going to be the mount. This is what's going to be clipping onto R2-D2. If you look right over here, this little hole, that's where we're going to take that fan mount and insert it into that hole there. And then we have NS and Nerd Squadron for me. Pretty easy design. All right, so this is gonna be the mount you get from PixelArc. This is what holds the fan. This is a hole for the speaker, and this is the hole that screws into the fan. So if you look in the back, here is the hole we're gonna be screwing into, and then that's gonna be the speaker there. So you can see that fits right in there, but look, see how that moves around? Now, this is the one that I made, and this is the one from PixelArc. You can see they're very similar. This hole here is what feeds the USB cable into the fan. That's what powers it, but you can see they're almost identical. I threw my logo in there. So we do have a hole here for the speaker, hole here for the fan, so it makes a connection. The one thing I made different was, let's see if you can see on camera, those little pegs in there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there are pegs in there. Reason being, what I did with that is on the back of the fan, there are two screw holes located right in there. So once you want to line this up and put this in the hole, you can see it will not move around, so it's easier to install it. So all you need to do is line up those holes just like that. Now you have a hole here for the screw and hole here for the speaker. Now PixelArc does give you this D-ring screw, and yes, it fits right in there perfectly. Go and take that, I'm gonna screw it right in there and fold it back down. These are available on Amazon, so if you guys need another one, or you lose it and misplace it, or if you just need one, they are available on Amazon, so I'll leave a link in the description where you can get one of those. And just like that, we do have a mount for the fan, just like PixelArc. It's just those little extra pegs there for a little bit extra stability. Now, if you already have this from PixelArc and you have their base and you're wondering, is this one compatible with their base? Yes, it is. Fits right in there perfectly. It's about the exact same dimensions and won't fall out. Just don't overdo it. But yes, it does fit. Here's a mount. This is the mount that I made for R2-D2. Again, it does say NS there for me. And then there's that hole again. So this is what's going to clip onto R2-D2. Take your fan and essentially just fit it right in there, just like that, and stays just like that. So let's go and mount this on R2-D2, and I'll show you guys exactly how to do that. All right, so R2-D2 is already powered off. We'll go ahead and remove the head really quick, just like that. So now we've removed the dome off of R2-D2. Here is that special mount that I made. What we're gonna do is take that right on the lip, right in there, and just pop it right just like that. Then this will slide back in. Boom. Now you have the fan connected. Now let's go and take this portable charger really fast, and we'll plug that in. So I want to show you guys it works. Just like that. So we have the Leia message playing right in there. Now the thing about these fans is they don't start the audio right away. It takes a while for that audio to start. Kind of strange, but you'll see here, we'll go from that to an Obi-Wan Kenobi. It takes a while for the audio to start, but I mean, it looks pretty cool. There we go, now the audio starts. So that works. So that works. One thing to be very careful about with this here, I mean, you can see I can easily remove it. You'll see that this right here is so thin. I had to make that really thin so that the head can still spin freely if you wanted to, but also so there's not like a crazy gap in there. So keep in mind, yes, that's gonna be really thin. So if you print it, just be very careful. Just know that it's gonna be very thin. So place that there. Let's go ahead and connect R2 back up again. Throw the dome back on. Where are we, R2? There we are. just like that, slides back on there. There you go. So now you see the gap, little gap, but it's enough to where it clears. This does feel a little loose, but again, I did that for a purpose. But you'll see now it's on there. Now normally R2, if it's off, will be about just like that, which technically that's where the hologram will come out of, but that's exactly how it works. All right, so R2 is now powered on. There's no sounds or anything. I have him just on standby mode. Didn't want it to be spinning around because technically this would have to spin with this and for it to work. But this is just meant for this to work and look pretty cool. Now, again, you can use the power bank method or this right here, but I do have a really long USB-C cable that I can just power it up. Let me just plug this back in. Just like that, power it up. Again, like I said, it's not gonna start right away. Now, if I really wanted to, I could get a really long flat USB-C cable, feed it through here all the way down to the bottom of R2 like the power cable. And yeah, we could actually just fit that straight into the plug if I wanted to. But for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna do all that, but you guys can see exactly how that works.
This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force.
Now, PixelArc does give you a remote. Let me go ahead and pause them for a second. There we go. So you can pause the sounds. You can just turn it back on, turn it back off. They do give you that option. Now, the ones from Amazon do give you the exact same features. You just have to upload all of these. I think they're MP4 players, but you go ahead and put those MP4 files on there. It should do the exact same thing, and then just turn it back on. Nice thing about PixelArc is they do have a whole library of stuff, so in case you want to use those files, you can on this. But I mean, you can go from here, go to this one here, which is like a random files on there, I guess you can say, but go back to Leia, and she cycles through her and Obi-Wan, all these other stuff. This one's very cool. This is with Vader, and then it opens up the Death Star plan, so I think it's very cool. Just like that. Now, if you want to take it one step further, I actually have this cable is actually connected to a smart plug. So if I wanted to, Alexa, turn off office. Fan turns off. You see this whole corner is now off, right? Except for R2. R2 is powered by a different plug. But if you want to make it really cool, Alexa, turn on office. Everything turns on. And now that power is on. Pretty cool. All right, just a heads up, you guys, I am not a pro at Fusion 360. This is actually the first thing I ever made on Fusion 360. So you can see there's so many iterations that I made, like test ones to see if I can even do it, and then putting out in full. And I mean, there's just a bunch of random pieces sitting around my house. Now I can finally throw these away because I'm actually happy with the way it came out. But yeah, I am not a pro at this. It's the first time I ever made this. So honestly, I just think it came out pretty damn good. All right, you guys, this is the beginning of this video. If you guys plan on doing this with your R2-D2, let me know in the comments down below if you guys do it, because it's very cool, especially when it's just sitting there projecting these cool things right here. Now, I did get this from PixelArc, 70 bucks, you guys. And I think the pro version's like 90 bucks. If you go on Amazon, right here, $34. It's a lot cheaper. You just have to put all those files in separately. You gotta learn how to do that, but hey, it's a lot cheaper. Now, the best part about this video is all those files that I have to create this mount for this R2-D2 is all free. I'll leave that down below for you guys in case you guys want to download it. Those are available to you guys in case you guys want them. And if you guys want to be super generous, just below the video to the right, there's a thanks button. Helps fund the channel. So if you guys want to help out, support the channel, click that thanks button. And also, if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And if you guys are returning viewers, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I personally think this came out really freaking cool. I'm so proud with the way this came out. And I think I might have to design some more stuff in the future. I don't know. Fusion 360 is kind of a pain in the butt, but I did learn how to do it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and may the force be with you. See ya.